All right, we've learned that we can turn any element into an auto layout frame. We can adjust the spacing and the sizing and the padding as we alter the content so that the frame corresponds. It works really well when we're generally keeping the same orientation, but what if we also want our frames to work if the device is oriented a different way? For that to work, we need to add an additional layer of auto layout or resize settings. So we're going to select our card and apply auto layout over here. And you can find your resize setting in the properties panel. Looks like width and height. And we want to set that to fixed width and hug contents. The next step would be to select some of the child elements. So we're going to select the image first, and we're going to select that to fill container and fixed height. And then we'll take our headlines, and again we will choose fill container, and we want hug contents. And the same with the body copy, fill, make sure that's selected, and hug. All right. Hug is a really cute little feature. It's like giving a hug to the vertical content when dealing with the copy text and auto layout. And by that I mean anything that's not a button or a link. If it's a button or a link, then make sure it's always set to auto height. Is this our auto height right here? Yes. So now let's try to resize our box. And you can see it just remains really nice there. All right, now we're going to add this button to it. So we're going to make that auto layout. Mine was already on, so I'm going to put it back on again in case anything sketchy was going on there. You can see it automatically picks up all the spacing, but it also gives a suggested resize setting. Because it's a button, hug horizontal and hug vertical makes sense. And the reason for that is because if you change the text on the button, like let's try something here. Read more. You can see that it responds to that sizing. So what did we say? Buttons always need to be set to auto height, is it? Let's make sure. Mine is not. It's set to auto width. So we need that auto height. That could be a problem. All right, let's drag our button into the card. Hold your breath. Make sure it works. For me, it always gives me a hard time. I don't know why. All right, maybe because I don't have my variables set up yet. I don't have these set up as variables, so I could do that. 24, 24. The spacing should be 16. Very good. Okay. And now if we resize, it doesn't want to do that. You can see it moves nicely along with that type. It won't go any smaller. It gets weird, but it is resizing here with us. It is doing something. If you wanted your alignment to go to the left, I believe you have to change. Yep, we have to change it over here in the align box, whatever this is. So you change it there. If you want your button to be the entire width, you could do that, and that will work for you. Let's see if it'll keep moving. Yeah, it just spans the width there. So there's a little introduction to auto layout and spacing.